Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, Royal Caribbean had to change an entire itinerary on one of their ships. We also have Carnival raising another price venue. We've heard of internet, we've heard of shore excursions, we've heard of lots of things. Well, now they're hitting specialty dining. Specialty dining prices are going up, one of them really significantly. Also, we have this deal of a lifetime. That's right. Imagine cruising on Holland America for only $49 a day. Well, Quantum of the Seas was all set to head out from Brisbane, Australia, and head out and spend 3 different ports and 2 sea days. And they were supposed to go to Arley Beach, Yorkeys Knob, and Willis Island. And because of a tropical storm cyclone out in that area, Jasper, their entire itinerary has been changed. Instead of those 3 ports, it's actually only going to visit 1 port, and it's Sydney, Australia, where they will park around 9 a.m. and leave around 6:30 the following day. So they'll have an overnight in Sydney, Australia. Now, a lot of people are saying, yeah, it's not the destinations you were going for, but you know what? An overnight in Sydney sounds pretty good, unless you just spent a couple days in Sydney before heading over to Brisbane, that sort of thing. However, it's not as easy as it sounds because there's no dock space in Sydney. They're already booked up with ships currently in there. So they're actually going to have to park outside and tender people back and forth in. And I'm not sure that means that they will run tenders in the late into the evening, like at 1, 2, 3, 4 in the morning, if you wanted to head out and do some nightlife in Sydney, Australia. Or will you have to go and book a hotel overnight and then come back to the ship the next day? It's not quite the itinerary they did, but as I always say, better safe than sorry. When they were supposed to be in one of those cruise ports, that's exactly when the cyclone was supposed to hit that area. So it makes sense for them not to head into the destination. But like I always say, better safe than sorry. I'd much rather head to a different port to get caught in a storm. Now also, this could affect the 9-day sailing from Brisbane after this, so we'll have to keep an eye on it, as well as whether or not the Quantum is going to get back in time to actually disembark and embark the new guests all within a reasonable time. What happens if they can't get into port for another day? That means people will have to scramble for hotel rooms in Brisbane, as well as people will have to scramble for flights and destinations home, not making it an ideal situation. So we'll keep an eye on that tropical storm Jasper out there, or cyclone Jasper in that area. In other news, we have Carnival Cruise Line is raising prices again. This time it's not the internet. This time it's not shore excursions, which they did earlier this year. This time it is the specialty dining restaurants. That's right. Now, one of them is actually going up pretty significantly, and 2 others are raising up quite a lot. The others, not so much. Here's where we are. We have the steakhouse is only going up 2%. The Rudy's Sea Grill is only going up 2%. We have Bonsai Tapanaki for lunch, 9%. For dinner, 11%. But now is when it starts to go up a lot more. We have Gigi's Asian Kitchen, 33% rise, as well as Cucina de Capitano, 33% rise as well. You think they're done there? No, there's one more experience that's going up quite a bit, and that's the Chef's Table experience. It's going up 52%. That's right, in one shot, 52%. In fact, it's already gone up. It went up as of December 1st. All of these restaurants have gone up in price as of December 1st, which means a lot of people were very unhappy that they were not given warning that the prices were going up, that they were not given warning so they could lock in the lower price, especially on something like the Chef's Table experience or Gigi's Asian Kitchen. Now, some of these restaurants are included in different packages and only charge $8 a day. If you're on like the Mardi Gras, you can get one meal at cost, and more after that is more. It's very complicated. Just be aware that as of December 1st on Carnival, the specialty restaurant prices did go up, some not very significantly, only 2%, but that's because they were already the most expensive restaurants on the ship. For example, the steakhouse, the old price was $48, the new price is $49. But if you go back to Gigi's Asian Kitchen, the old price was $18 and the new price is $24. So the steakhouse is still double what the new price was, the old price for the steakhouse. That's why the significance in the price increase percentage-wise. Now, how about going on a Holland America cruise for only $49 per person per day? That sounds like a pretty good bargain, but there's some catch. These are going to be last-minute bookings. So, if you're going to do one of these, it's called a standby list, which you can get for any particular sailing. So it's not just, hey, I'd like to take a cruise, let me know. You pick a sailing and you can get on a standby list. Now, when you're on this standby list, here's the first catch. You got to pay for the cruise at the price of $49 a day. Port fees, taxes, shore excursions, drink packages, all Wi-Fi, all that is not counted. It's the base fare you have to pay to begin with. All the rest will be added afterwards. So your original thing, at $49 per day per person, that's what you have to pay. So on a 10-day cruise, it's $490 per person is what you would end up having to pay to hold that, a chance to get that price on a particular sailing. And that goes for many select sailings. They're going to have a wide variety of this. Next, however, that cabin will be assigned 7 days before the cruise, if you get it. If you don't get it, the money is refunded back to your original form of payment. If you do get it, the money is taken and you owe the balance within those 7 days of whatever you decide to book for that. So taxes, port fees, gratuities, etc., you would have to pay on top of that. The next catch is, this is worse than a guarantee cabin. And what I mean by that, at least with a guarantee cabin, when you're booking, you book the category you want. So I would like a guarantee mini suite, or I would like a guarantee balcony or inside cabin. Well, on this deal, they get to choose not only the category, the cabin type that you're going to be in. So it could be really, really lucky and you end up getting a suite for $49 a day. Chances of that are pretty slim, I'm imagining. I'm imagining you're probably going to get into the inside or ocean view type cabins with the odd balcony or obstructed balconies thrown in for that kind of price. However, they don't want to always put these folks into the worst category ever, because remember, if you're a person who's always sailing inside, and then all of a sudden you get put into a balcony, and you go, oh man, that balcony's so nice. The fresh, the sunlight every day, opening the curtains at the ports, the ocean breeze, stepping out on the balcony, having coffee in the evening. I really like that. You may convert somebody to be a balcony cabin person for the rest of their lives. I kind of ended up in that boat. I used to sail inside, and now I find it hard not to be in a balcony anymore. Not even an ocean view. I need my balcony. So that's one way now that you possibly could get a cabin for only $49 a day, plus taxes, port fees, etc., etc. But the base fare, $49, if you wish, check out Holland America, because they have that deal in place. It's called the Standby List. Well, I hope you appreciate this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel blogs from around the world? Hit that subscribe button. Until next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.